Are you struggling to choose between no-code platforms? Here's the truth. Software is great for simple websites and light portals. But if you're building real business apps with workflows, users, and operations, Knack is the better choice. Use Software if you need a quick front end. Use Knack when your data, users, and business workflows are for your business. Not only are for your business, but are your business. Let's start with the fundamentals. Knack gives you everything in one place: database, user, access, logic, automation, and payments. On the other hand, Software requires stitching together Airtable plus Zapier, Make, third-party portals just to make anything close to Knack's capabilities. This creates a fragmented experience that becomes increasingly difficult to manage as your needs grow. When it comes to security, the differences are stark. Knack offers granular role-based access, field-level security, and custom login portals. However, Software has limited visibility rules and no built-in authentication, making it harder to scale securely. This limitation becomes particularly problematic as your user base expands and requires more nuanced access controls. Now let's talk about workflow automation. Knack Flows replaces Zapier and Make for most workflows, saving cost and reducing breakage. In contrast, Software needs external tools for any multi-step logic, creating more points of failure. This means you're not just paying more, but you're also introducing complexity that's additional and could cause potential issues. When your business processes demand sophistication, the difference becomes even more apparent. With Knack, you can enforce validation rules, trigger conditional updates, and automate record creation. Meanwhile, Software relies on Airtable's limited logic with no record rules, custom validations, or true workflows. This limitation could be serious and is a huge bottleneck as your business process matures. Now, from a business perspective, the math is just simple. Knack includes unlimited end users on most plans, ideal for teams, clients, and partners. In comparison, Software plus Airtable charges per user and per automation tool, which adds up fast. This cost structure can quickly become prohibitive as you scale your operations. Here's the reality. Combining Software, Airtable, and Zapier works for a while, but as your workflows grow, so does the fragility, cost, and support burden. Knack is your all-in-one app builder for scalable, secure, workflow-rich business apps. The initial investment pays dividends in reduced complexity and long-term sustainability. To be balanced, here are some areas to highlight where Software is a good choice. If you need a beautiful website fast, we have to give credit to Software. It excels in some certain scenarios like this. It's great for marketing sites, landing pages, and content blocks with little effort. There's no design skills needed, and it's perfect for startups who want to publish a site, light portal without needing custom structure. If your needs are simpler, Software is just going to be a good choice for you. It's fast, simple, and works well for small-scale portals, for example, a project dashboard to share with a few clients. This makes it ideal for freelancers, small agencies, or projects within 1 to 2 user roles and low data complexity. If you're already committed to Airtable, Software has its advantages. It's the best Airtable skin. If you want to add nice UI without moving data elsewhere, this is perfect for internal teams who don't need automation, login control, or logic-heavy workflows. Now, just to talk about some of the detailed differentiations and comparisons, Knack has granular role-based access. It offers true field and record level permissions. And by contrast, Software is limited to user-level access and visibility rules, mostly tied to Airtable or Google Sheets. And this matters because if you're building apps for clients, vendors, or teams with layered roles, admins, team leads, contractors, Knack is the only viable option, I think, here. Knack also offers secure, granular permissions out of the box. No hacks, no workarounds. Next, powerful native relational databases. Knack has a true backend database with complex native relationships. In comparison, Software depends primarily on Airtable, Google Sheets, and products like that. And this matters because if you need to build apps with many-to-many relationships, nested data, or calculated logic across objects, Knack handles this natively, while Software is only as strong as Airtable's limitations. You can build apps with real data relationships, not just visualized spreadsheets in Knack. Now on the business logic and validation side, Knack supports conditional field updates, record actions, dynamic validation, and calculation fields. This matters because sophisticated businesses and their workflows, invoice logic, job tracking, application approvals, need backend logic that Software simply can't handle without heavy Airtable scripting or third-party tools. Knack adapts to your business logic, not the other way around. Now let's talk about Knack's built-in automation engine. Knack Flows is a native automation builder. Meanwhile, Software relies on Zapier, Make, and Airtable automations entirely. It's easier to manage it internally with Knack. It's cheaper to scale, and it's not going to break as often. Flows is a smoother, more integrated back-end logic layer. You can automate anything without bolting Zapier onto your app. Another great thing about Knack is that it supports native multi-step forms, dynamic page navigation, and branching logic. On the flip side, Softer's forms are limited and more rigid. Now, why does this matter? For onboarding flows, service request forms, and internal process apps, forms are key. Knack gives builders the control they need, while Softer often requires workarounds. Powerful forms with conditional logic and seamless user flow is a great feature for Knack. And last but not least, Knack natively integrates payments into your apps. This is a huge comparison into Softer, where Softer only allows payments via Airtable plus Stripe checkout workarounds. And this matters because if you're working with memberships, donations, client invoicing, or e-commerce features, Knack offers a unified experience without needing another embedded tool. Collecting payments inside your portal is so much better if you're not doing it across tools. So at the end of the day, Softer is great for lightweight portals, but if you're looking for more serious things as a power user, business operations apps, internal team projects that are high level and not just public facing views, you're gonna wanna go with Knack. So if you like this video and wanna learn a little bit more about the differences between Knack and other tools, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and check out Knack by using the link down below. Run your entire business operations using Knack. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.